Welcome back. On this episode, we take you on our journey through Nicaragua.
Our first stop in Nicaragua was the beautiful colonial city Leon. As always, the owners of the hotel were happy for us to park the bike in their reception.
We started our visit of Leon from the roof of the largest cathedral in Central America. There are 7 tunnels underneath it that lead to other churches in the city, but our main goal was to take in the views from above.
The next day we decided against the locals' advice to ride to the Cerro Negro volcano. There are countless tours leaving every morning to take tourists to the summit and sandboard down it. But my main goal was to overcome my fear of sand and ride through the deep volcanic ash all the way to the base of the volcano.
Occasionally, we had to stop for animals on the road, and sometimes we were overtaken by locals on small scooters who were riding on sand as if it were tarmac.
And then we finally made it to the base of Cerro Negro, the youngest volcano in Central America. It is an active volcano but hasn't erupted since 1999. Riding here was definitely a struggle, but once we made it right to the base, the ground was actually pretty compact and easy to ride on.
Since we rode all the way out here, we obviously decided to hike up to the summit as well.
We loved the contrast of the black volcanic ash against the lush green rainforest. Once we reached the summit, it got pretty windy. We got changed into suits which we rented together with the sandboards that made us look like minions. And off we went. We didn't quite beat the world record of 106 miles per hour, but it was fun nonetheless. And then it was time to head back to Leon. Of course, there were several bike drops on the way back as well. but unfortunately the last one resulted in a severely sprained ankle, making it impossible to ride us back home. It took a whole month until we attempted riding the motorbike again, and I couldn't think of a better city to get stuck in. Four days later, and after a consultation with my physician back home, we were advised to immediately remove the cast so that we could ice the swollen foot and ankle and start some physio.
When you order so much soup, it comes in a bucket.
The hotel started getting pretty pricey, so after a week, we moved to a cheaper Airbnb accommodation that came with a pool, smoothie bar, and the best vegan food.
Ah, see. Before we knew it, Tracy had reached Nicaragua as well, and we were able to hang out for a week. When Sandra finally came off the crutches, it was much easier to explore Leon and the stunning architecture. Finally, it was time to leave Leon and head to another beautiful city, Granada.
We really enjoyed the architecture and the vibe of the city. After leaving Granada, we decided to relax at Laguna de Apoyo, one of the nearby crater lakes. Then we drove up to Masaya volcano, which was very easy to access. You can ride straight up to it and see the bubbling lava every night. Then we took a ferry to the island of Ometepe, which was the perfect place to get away from the crowds, enjoy some beaches and have some downtime.
For the best views of the island, we decided to treat ourselves to a stay at Totoko Eco Lodge.
To find out more about all the places we visited in Nicaragua, make sure to check out our travel blog.
We have got a team out. Machete for a tarantula, apparently. Aquí. He's gone!
Oh God.
¿Sí?
I also don't want them to get...
Si es peligroso, claro, si necesito, pero...
Muchas gracias.
Si necesitan otra cosa, estamos hasta allá.
Okay.
Hasta las 6 de la mañana.
Ok, muchas gracias.
Buenas noches.
After resolving the spider issue and relaxing for another day at the lodge, it was time to leave Ometepe, take the ferry back and visit our next country.
Our next adventure takes us to Costa Rica, where we'll be learning an important lesson about carrying spare parts. Thank you for joining us. Please like, comment and subscribe to support our journey.